Well, hello everybody. Welcome to our 5-minute Transformation in a Box mini webinar on being a better problem solver today. So today we're going to give you a sneak preview from our fall Transformotion in a Box. There's a lot of goodies in here and a lot of food for thought.
One of the things in our full circle box is we have a page about Tennessee Williams, famous American playwright, wrote many American classics of American theater. He was known to have multiple typewriters around his dining room table, and he'd be writing 5, 6, 7, 8 plays all at the same time. And so what he would do is he would sit down at one typewriter and type and work away until he got tired or bored or ran out of ideas, and then he'd move on and work on the next play. And this is how he was so prolific and came up with so many ideas. He just kept the ideas churning. So
let's move seats.
Okay.
Yes.
So be like Tennessee Williams. Solve your own problems. Solve multiple problems at one time. Get yourself 3 notebooks or more. Write a problem at the beginning. Write down all your ideas. Once you're out, just like Tennessee Williams, get up and switch. Or if it's just yourself, switch notebooks. For us, we'll switch because we have a group.
Okay, so let's give you an example of how you might do this. You could work on one problem and look at some different aspects of it. So for an example, a lot of our clients will tell us that service is the thing that differentiates them. They think that their brand differentiation is really excellent service. Well, that might be true, but really, doesn't everybody have good customer service? I hope we do. So perhaps you might want to say, how can I explore what are some better ways to think about what's different about my brand, my business? So you could write at the top of each of your books some things that might set you apart, such as
technology
as a category you might brainstorm on. And like, Kristen, what do you think?
Maybe product attributes?
Product attributes. Okay, and maybe I'll write people, because that would be maybe one aspect of service. So I'll give you a little bit of work on service. So you could sit down, write everything you can think of about your people, and then get up and move to a different spot and work on product attributes. Write, and then get up and move on to technology.
And you could have multiple notebooks. You might have 5 notebooks. You might be working on some problems by yourself. You might be working in a group. So there's 3 of us here today. Maybe we need a couple extra notebooks. That way, if I run out of ideas on my notebook, I can move on to a different problem or a different attribute and keep working on ideas, and I'm not holding anybody else up, or they're not holding me up, so that everybody can always be working. And it's a great way to generate lots of ideas.
So something else Alex talked about earlier when we were rehearsing was you could also work on multiple problems within your business. So what would that be like?
So, for example, sometimes maybe you have an HR issue you're working on. That could be in one notebook, but then you also want to come up with a new way to recognize employees. So you have a completely different idea or problem that you're working on, and then you might have another thing about collaboration with your teams. So they could be completely unrelated problems that require some long-term thinking and ruminating. So your notebook becomes that nice repository, and you can do that Tennessee roundtable and move around to keep those ideas flowing, even though the problems are very different in nature.
Well, are you ready to order your Transformotion in a Box? We still have our fall boxes available until October 31st, so jump online, mbpineland.com/transformotion, and you can order directly right there. So,
all right.
Thanks for joining us.
And happy problem solving.